Okay, let's talk about when you should consider outsourcing work as a freelancer. Now, when you're just starting out, it's probably quite unlikely you're going to do that, and there's many reasons why. First of all, I believe it's really important that you actually execute and implement every single activity and task involved in your freelance service, whatever it is, social media, design, development, etc. You should do all of the tasks included yourself. Because when you do get to the point where you may consider outsourcing, you don't have a really good understanding of each of those individual tasks. So you can explain them well, you can assist any support you have, and you can make sure you fully understand the work that they're doing and the value they're adding. So that's what I would say initially is don't go into freelancing thinking, okay, great, I'm going to do this part of the role, but I don't necessarily enjoy or I don't think I'm as good at this part. I'm going to outsource that straight away. It's really important that you actually test and try these things. And that rationale you had considering outsourcing tasks that you're either less able at or less enjoy, that is actually a very smart way of looking at things, but should potentially come a little bit further down the line. The other thing to mention with this is also your client's expectations. So you want to make sure you're very clear and honest and open with your client on who is delivering the work. Now, the good clients understand it's the outcome, not who's doing what time, or etc. But as a freelancer, particularly, you are almost selling your own services directly to the client. So they may be speaking to person A, yourself, and thinking that is who will be delivering the work, when actually it could be person B because you're outsourcing some of that work. Now, there's no problem with that, and you don't have to be, wholly transparent about your business model, but you should definitely be open and honest that you have a team supporting you. And good clients understand that as well. It may be that, you outsource some more of the administrative side of the activity that you're undertaking, or if you're maybe particularly creative, but some of the sort of data side of things that may support your work, you have somebody who helps out with that. So what you need to do is explain the benefits of that to your client, rather than making it seem like, oh, okay, you're speaking to me, you're pleased with my sort of presentation and you're going to buy into my service, and then actually it's just someone else who's going to be delivering the work. You need to present that as that you're leading, you're adding the most value on the part of the work that you're doing. But then when you outsource, that's to support the overall delivery. It means that you can have more focus and more time on the work that you can make more of an impact on. So when you do get to that point, it's really important how you present it to your clients. Now, the final thing to mention on this is when you do start to consider is to be very, very mindful over who you work with. You need to almost treat it as if you're a business owner and you're employing somebody directly. You won't be doing that if you're outsourcing or almost using other freelancers, if you like, working with other freelancers. But you need to treat it as seriously as you would if you're hiring a new employee. Now, the collaborator, the freelancer, the person you're outsourcing to may not want to go through a formal interview process, which is understandable, but it's on yourself to do the due diligence of taking up, looking at their case studies, speaking to some of their clients, looking at the work they've done, maybe doing a few trial projects for yourself directly. Do they deliver on what they say they do? Are they delivering on time? All of those things, because your reputation is on the line as a freelance business owner when you outsource any of your work. Ultimately, you're the one who has the agreement with the client. You're the one who has sold the service to the client, and they will expect results based on what you have told them. So anyone you're outsourcing to has to meet the standards that you have sold and you want to uphold and adhere to, which is going to help obviously build your reputation in your freelance business as well. So although it can be a really important step for a freelancer who wants to potentially grow, maybe balance the workload a bit better in terms of working on things they enjoy and add more value on, to bring in people to outsource work to. But it isn't something that should happen overnight. It should be a steady process and a real sort of process of due diligence to ensure that you're very happy with the people that you're working with. So a few considerations there for potentially collaborating and outsourcing some work.